Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on in. Hold on a second. There y'all go. There y'all go. About to make sure that they had to send the notifications. Hey, y'all. Hey. All right. Let me see. We're going to jam with these. Yeah, I just ordered, like, I just found, shall I say, 10 more Oracle decks that I want, that I'm about to order. I don't know why everybody be on colored people time, but it be like that. Bear with the slow folks. Bear with the slow folks, people. Now, I know once I start this message, everybody gonna come in here and say, what I missed. 2 minutes, and we're gonna start it out. 9:40, my time. 2 minutes, we're gonna start the message out. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Energy is fluid, so reverse the roles as need be. Okay, tonight I was sitting down and a message came to my heart. Like I was taking a shower, and the message hit me, and I'm sitting here like, okay, Spirit, okay, I'm gonna give this message, and I'm leaving this message up tonight. All right. So if you do not catch the message, during the live. I will leave this message up. I know y'all like, what? Not physically blind, but spiritually blind? What? Ooh. I said what I said. All right, let's rock and roll. I've already like prayed over the cards and for the message here, okay? So this message is going to touch who it needs to touch, right? If it's not your message, then go ahead, all right? So we go through with the Sun card. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. There's times that we go through things in our life, right? Where it could be a separation from a job, from family, from a relationship, right? We could go through certain things with people in our life, right? And if we know, right, that it was nothing that we did to cause this breakup, to cause this job from letting us go, to cause this friend or family member to betray us or backstab us, right? We tend to still take this internally, right? We are holding and we're sitting with the pain, we're sitting with the trauma, we're sitting with the tears, we're sitting with the low vibrational energy, right? So when you are a spiritual being, you're vibrating on a completely different frequency than the sheeple, okay? And so when someone purposely crosses you or something is removed from your life, we have to not look at this as someone hurt us or betrayed us. What we have to understand is that everything is working for our higher good, okay? Not to say like this situation could be over forever. It could be that it's temporarily over, or it can be that it is over forever, right? But it's not for you to sit in your brain to figure it out, right? I get so many love readings about why is this person acting like this towards me? I just want to do this, or I just want to do that. Hell, in life, I experienced that. And it's because that situation was not for me. Or at the time where I was, this person couldn't meet me where I was spiritually, okay? Spiritually only. So we have to understand that things work out for our higher good, right? Emotions, right, are feelings that we allow ourselves to feel, right? Based on how we are feeling about something, the type of emotion that we're going to render from that is, we are in control of that, right? Somebody say something funny, you gonna laugh, right? Everybody else in the room may not laugh, but it was funny to you, okay? Someone does something that makes you cry, you're crying about that. But that is stemmed from something inside of you that is hurt. Maybe it could be being hurt repeatedly, or feeling like you've left out, or feeling like, you know, why me? Either way, the emotion is something that you allow yourself to feel, okay? So whenever there is a separation from a person, place, or a thing, okay, I'm not telling you to not be emotional about it. I'm not telling you to not cry about it. But what I am telling you is to not sit with it, okay? You're not physically blind. You're spiritually blind, right? Because in that moment, you threw out everything about you. You threw out all of your character. You threw out all of your greatness. And you forgot about how amazing you was to lower your vibration, to get on this frequency, to feel as though there's something that you are not capable of attaining. When in actuality, that thing is not capable of attaining you, and that's why Spirit removed you from it, right? Spirit removed you out of a situation. It's three people in a situation, three of Pentacles. It's three people in a situation, and you wondering why, okay? Now you became a choice, okay? Because you were put here to get closer to love, okay? We're all put here to get closer to love. We want to experience this love. So are you going to allow yourself to be an option? If for the people that allow themselves to be an option, right? And this is, I'm not excluding anybody. When you allow yourself to be an option, then that's what you become. But if you say this shit with your chest and understand that you deserve, if you say it with your chest and say you deserve love, you deserve this, you deserve that, then that's what will come to you. You get the energy that you put out, right? All of that being open-minded, because it's a piece of you that feels as though, you know what, maybe You know, it got to be multiple people. Maybe whatever I got to do to keep this energy, whatever I got to do to keep this person around me, or whatever. Like that's operating on a lower vibrational energy, right? Because when you require more, then you get more, right? When you require more, you get more. So you see this, but you got the blindfolds on, okay? You got the blindfolds on this situation, and you feeling like, okay, well, you know, whatever I got to do to take the pain away. When what you have to do to take the pain away is get closer to the universe, get closer to spirit. Right? Because when you are intact spiritually, you're vibrating on a higher level. You're not worried about what somebody has done to you. You're not worried about what somebody withdrew from you, what somebody took from you. You're not worried about what you got let go, because guess what? You got something else aligned. You done went out there and applied for something and got it just like that. You hear all these people talking about, man, I'm applying, I can't get it. And then you go and apply and get something just like that, and you making way more money. This person done withdrew their energy from you because they don't understand. They done broke up with you because they don't understand the value of who you are, the value of what this is. So you gonna cry because somebody doesn't understand your value? You're not physically blind, you're spiritually blind. Make sure that you understand who you are at all times, okay? And when you understand who you are at all times, I'm not telling you that somebody that is not on your level can't come to your level, right? But if you do not require them to come to your level spiritually, then they will not come to your level spiritually. If you do not require anything from it, then it will not render anything, okay? I see some people sitting here having patience, having a lot of patience at that with the Eight of Pentacles. You've been sitting down for a long time. Some of y'all been in a situation 8 years waiting on something to pay off for y'all, right? Eight of Pentacles here, okay? Pentacles represents 1 year. Some of y'all been sitting down waiting 8 years for something to pan out, for something to turn around, to get that one little piece of moment. You know, people that do drugs, like the cocaine era, they said people that did drugs is because that very first high was so great that they continue to chase that high, okay? So when you first got with this person, everything was golden, everything was great, right? Some of y'all, 8 years, 8 months, okay? You've been putting a lot of time into a situation, you know what I'm saying? And it was great at first, but you're still chasing it and chasing it and chasing it, trying to get it to be great again, right? You're not physically blind, you're spiritually blind. Because when something is going to work for you, it's going to work for you, right? Now you sitting back, right? Somebody done had an awakening, all right? Somebody done had an awakening. And they done had this awakening that maybe the 10 of Pentacles that they really, really want with this person ain't coming from them, it's coming from somewhere else. Maybe this 10 of Pentacles that you want ain't coming from this job you own, it's coming from another job. This 10 of Pentacles that you want, you know, with your family, is not coming from them, it's going to come from somewhere else. You got to trust your intuition. You got to understand your power. So if you don't understand your power and you relinquish your power to a lower vibrational energy, you will remain in that lower vibrational energy, okay? You got the High Priestess next to the Knight of Wands, okay? What you wanted in this person, you are not getting. It's not coming, okay? What you've been waiting on for so long with this person is not coming. See, sometimes we attach ourselves to something, right? Just like a leech, right? A karmic is like a leech. It's going to attach itself to you and suck you and suck you and suck you dry, right? Until you lightheaded, until there's nothing else that you can do, right? When all along, when that leech first got on you, right, you could have put some salt and got it right off of you. But instead of you removing the toxic behavior, the thing that is draining you, you're hoping that maybe this leech will just stop doing what it does and give me a break. When a person show you who they are, believe them. Maybe this leech is going to stop doing what it loves, which is sucking me dry, sucking me dry of emotion, sucking me dry of energy, sucking me dry of every piece of thing that is within me, and do something that I wanted to do, and that's give me a break. Let's give me a break. High Priestess next to the Knight of Wands. High Priestess after the Knight of Wands after the High Priestess. You want something so bad from something that you have internally attached yourself to with your own free will, when you have seen that it is not going the way that you want it to go, and you just decided to settle. You're not getting your 10 of Pentacles out of that, and guess what? Now you're stressing. This person moving fast. This person is a hot item. This person wants this. This person wants that. They moving fast now. They're moving fast now. You got to hurry up. You got to figure it out. It's this or it's that. They're moving fast to keep you embodied in their energy. They're moving fast to keep you stagnant. No, that's my food. No, that's my food. You're not gonna go be no food for nobody else. You're not gonna go out here and do all of this. So there's the mind games. And now here you are stressing. Up at night, stressing. Can't sleep. Anxiety on 1,000. Trying to figure out how to get past this particular energy. What am I gonna do? You're going to step into your power and realize your greatness. If there's not a being on, there's not a being on here that should not know how awesome they are. I don't care what you have or what you don't have, right? There's not a being on here that should not understand how valuable they are, right? So what you have to do is evaluate every relationship in your life. I tell y'all all the time, evaluate the relationships in your life. Evaluate what is it bringing to the table, okay? And if this situation is only bringing you emotions, that's your telltale sign right there that it's time to motherfucking run. It's bringing you emotions and it ain't even emotional fulfillment. Like, you're not physically blind, you're spiritually blind. You're not understanding your power. You're not understanding your worth. You're not understanding who you are, right? Because you're going to choose to settle for something that is hurting you, and you're going to continue to have patience because you feel like I done had so much patience that one day something's got to change. One day. That sounds like praying to Jesus to me. I'm just saying that you have to figure out your value and your worth. You're holding on to something that is not going to render you the outcome that you want. You're holding on to something that is not going to render you the outcome that you want. You stressing, right? Because all you wanted was wish fulfillment and happiness. All you wanted it was this from this person, right? But there's a choice. But wait, there's a choice. There's 3 people now. There's 3 people now. Something here that's coming, 6 of Cups, could be an age difference between you and this person. Could be a past life experience, right? But there's 3 people here, and the reason that you can't see somebody else that's coming in is because you haven't healed your past life trauma. You haven't done the work that's needed from you to be great. You haven't done what is needed for you. You're holding on to something from your past. And more than likely what you're holding on to is feeling like you are not good enough. Feeling like, you know what, I guess this is what I deserve. I guess this is how my life is going to go. And you know, the thing about this is it takes 1 second to have a split decision to say, I don't want this for my life. I don't want this for my energy. I don't want this particular type of situation. What I want is... That's what you start right. What I want is, that's what we're starting at now. Every morning you get up and look at yourself in the mirror. What I want is, you got to tell yourself, you got to convince yourself that you are stronger, you're wiser, you want more than what you are getting. Because the only way you're going to stop attracting or stop feeling as though one day something is going to change is if you change your energy. Because you're going to get what you put out. If you don't change your energy, if you don't stop doing what it is that you're doing, then you're going to continue to get what it is that you're getting. This leech that's doing what it loves to do, and that suck you dry. Because they understand that you're spiritually blind. You're not blind. They might look good to you. You know, he might be tall and handsome or whatever, or she might be brown and thick. You don't know, you're not physically blind. You know, they keeping you occupied. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this person loves me. I just show them a little something, and they gonna keep doing what they doing. They gonna keep shelling their heart out. They gonna keep pumping their energy. You know, yeah, they hurt. They hurt. They probably, you know, calling you, texting you. You know, your job tell you, you know, I'm so sorry. I regret the fact that we gotta Your family like, man, we family, forget all of this stuff right here, but you keep doing it, right? They hurt. They're hurt because they can no longer suck you of all of your energy. They hurt because they can no longer do what they love doing to you. They're hurt because ain't nobody gonna be as dumb as you is to allow this to continue to happen. Because they know that you are not physically blind, but they know that you're spiritually blind. They know that you don't know your value and your worth. They ain't gonna find this shit nowhere else. They're not pumping value in you. They taking away. So why are we in this energy of feeling down, feeling lost? Why are we sitting in the energy of crying? Like for me, I might cry for 2 or 3 days about something, and then I'm like, whoop, a whole new person. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, let's learn. This is what it is. Now I'm gonna be something completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like now, you know, you're not getting the same energy that you got. You got to meet me where I am. You know what I'm saying? After that point, they hurt, and you feeling like, oh, they hurt, they miss me, and you keep going back. You keep going back. Hey, Jeremy. They not crying because they not crying because they love you. They crying because they finna lose a dummy. You over here stressing out. This a whole karmic debt, karmic lesson. You in your head trying to figure out what you did wrong, what I need to do right. What you need to do is tap into your spirituality. What you need to do is call on your ancestors, right? The thing is that when you call on them, then the answer will be revealed. Well, you sitting here like, well, you know what? There's no way that this person come home to me every night. I know they love me. when this person give me that thing, man, that thing too good. I know they be loving me, how they be stroking me, and this I know this. You know, ain't nobody gonna be around me for no 8 years for all this time, and they don't love me. You know, yeah they will. Yeah they will. Cause they ain't gonna find another dummy. Right? But see, when you step into your spiritual side, right? Any connection that you have, you got to really need more. You got to require more, right? You got to require somebody to meet you, because the first time you stop requiring somebody to meet you, it is no longer their fault with whatever it is that they do to you. Hey, J. Victoria. It's no longer their fault with whatever they do to you. Now it is solely your fault because you did not require them to meet you spiritually where you were. You did not require them to do the work in order to get you. You just gave them everything that you wanted to give them because they made you feel good. You just gave them all of you without putting in the work. And now when it's time to put in the work, they don't know how to put in the work because you never showed them. See, we all different, and it's about compromise. But see, if you don't show a person how to do right by you, then how do you expect them to do right by you at the end, right? So therefore, when you know that you've showed a person how to do right, and you know that you've showed a person who you are, right? Because in order, I don't care who you are and who you deal with, they don't have to do spirituality, but they don't have to practice spirituality. But if you are spiritual and you are really on point at what you are, that person is going to pick up on what it is. And that's just how it goes. So I need everybody to become spiritually rich. I need everybody to understand who they are, who they power. Understand your power. If something is removed out of your life, it's because it is not time, or it was for your higher good, right? So we all have these lessons. You know, everybody wants stability here. This has been coming up all week. 3 of Swords. You in love with somebody that's your divine partner, but they juggling you. It's over. That's over. See, there's so many different types of relationships that we have. There's so many different types of connections that we have, right? And so when I hear somebody, I see somebody type in my comments, they cheated, I'm out of there. Or they did this, I'm done. Or no, I'm an option, I'm done. See, there's some type of connections, and I know that person isn't wise that's speaking those words, because there's certain type of connections, like twin flame connections and karmic connections, that no matter what you say, you talking to the wind. You talking to the wind on a stormy day, because that shit just flying by. Right? There's certain connections that you cannot let go. So you have to understand that. Stop taking shit personal. This person may be tied to a whole karmic that they don't know. And most people don't know that they tied to a karmic because the love is so strong. But they don't see the toxicity. They don't see the situations. They don't see the situations. They don't see what's happening. They don't see that this situation is not rendering them any type of forward movement. This situation is not beneficial for their highest good. But they love them. They content with being old at a young age. I don't care if I don't accomplish anything. I don't care if I don't get this. I just love this person. That's a karmic. We all have journeys here. And you need to know your life path number. So you got to figure out what your journey is and where you're going and how you're getting there. You got to know this. Because you are in control of your own destiny. And if you are not controlling your destiny, then you are being controlled. If you are not here to make things happen, to flourish, to grow, what are you here for? Why are we here? Why are we doing this? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your energy? Why are you stressing at night? Just go and be a leech. Why? Let the leech suck you dry. Because when you become spiritually in tune, and I notice that when I have these spiritual conversations, that some people aren't as interested in the spiritual table. It finally, certain people don't want to hear the spiritual aspect. They just want to ask questions and spend money, right? Because that means they don't want to do the work. All thing they want to know is when Moot coming back. When Corey coming back, and we getting back together. But if you do the work on yourself, people, that's why I keep having these spiritual conversations. When you do the work on yourself, when you take the blindfold off, right, of your soul, of your spirit, and you connect with who you are, with your higher being, when you do the work on yourself, that pain gonna look different. That pain gonna look different. Because as you elevate yourself, you're gonna be looking back like, I was tripping over that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you do the work, you're going to be looking at life a whole lot different. So when you do the work, even for us spiritual folks, we still have moments where we are human. We're in human form, right? I'm master number 11, okay? I came back to help humanity. I came back to get the humans closer to spirit. Look up master number 11. I came here with a purpose, with a master plan. I know my destiny, right? I'm living in my destiny right now. But if I talk about love and breakups and they leaving that mug and they coming back and all of that, y'all in. When we talking about spirituality and doing the work, right? Being a better version of yourself. And I know I'm stepping on some toes, but I love y'all to pieces. When I'm talking about doing the work on yourself, then it's crickets. Yeah, I don't want to hear about that, man. What else? It's going to take me too long to do the work on myself. Supreme gratitude, baby. Welcome to God Squad. It's going to take you too much work to do the work on yourself. It's going to take too long. They're going to be gone in. What's for you is going to be. But you're going to be able to recognize a leech before it even get to you. You're going to be able to recognize somebody that doesn't serve you any higher good. And it doesn't mean that a person is bad. Leeches have a job to do. Leeches got a job to do. Mosquitoes got a job to do. People got jobs to do. It doesn't matter what somebody is doing. Doesn't make them a bad person. That makes them who they are. And so, depending on how in tune you are with your light or your dark side, you understand me? You could be seeing somebody as one version of themselves, But the dark side of you is not allowing you to see the dark in themselves. The other part of you is not allowing you to see the hurt that you are experiencing and enduring on your life because you are so attached to a serpent. What's a serpent? You are so attached to a serpent. Somebody that was sent to drain you. Somebody soul that recognizes your soul, that recognizes your power, that recognizes the duty that you are supposed to be on. So because their soul recognizes your soul, they're going to keep you trapped in body. They're going to keep you bound to a low vibrational energy so that you do not fulfill your destiny, so that you do not fulfill your dreams, right? And that just means that you're not physically blind, you're spiritually blind. Okay, that's all that means. That means that you're not able to recognize it. Your soul needs healing. Your soul needs polishing. It's time to do the inner work. It's time to release these energies. It's time to cleanse your area. It's time to take spiritual baths. It's time to sit and meditate. It's time to get closer to spirit so that you can see the things in your life that are not for you. Hey, love bug. You can't see them. You're stressing because you can't see, because you don't know what to do, because you want to hold on, because you put in all of this time, because you put in all of these years. You cannot see what needs to be done because you are spiritually blind. It is time to change and tame our energy so that we can see what is no longer for us, what no longer serves us purpose. You sitting here wasting all of this time. You done let so many people pass you by that had way higher purpose for you in your life than you could ever even imagine, but you won't experience some of that because you were still stuck in a lesson. That's all a karmic is. It's a lesson. It's to teach you about you. I ain't checking, baby. I'll check it. It's just to teach you about you. Spirituality ain't just talking about, wearing elecas and candles and all of these things here. That shit is in you. It's still about you growing you. And a lot of y'all, if y'all was really in tune, I see why I have the same people in Tarot and Chill every month. I have the same squad in Tarot and Chill every month because nobody's trying to do the work. Nobody's trying to grow. But I can assure you that the people that are actually growing, they stand the fuck out. They stand out. Because they're the ones that's always asking questions. They're the ones that's in every single spiritual conversation. They're the ones that's in every single Tarot and Chill. They're taking notes. They're writing it down. They're growing. And I can see the growth in their life. I see the Angies. I see the Gabbies. I see the open hearts. I see everybody that is putting in work. I see the neats. These are people that I've been working with for a minute. It don't happen overnight. It takes time. But if you're not willing to do the work on yourself, if you are not willing to go and meet up with spirit, right? Get in tune with your higher self and say, man, listen, I might not see it. See, you could be caught up. You could be caught up in something and holding on to something for a long time. Just holding on to this shit. Gotta put 8 years. I put 5 years, 15 years and something, right? And you can't see the light. But I assure you that if you cleanse your energy and sit still and ask spirit to show you, the light gonna be bright. Now, a lot of y'all see the light and then y'all don't believe it. Y'all be like, that ain't it. A lot of y'all see the light, but you refuse to acknowledge. You thinking that you did something wrong. You thinking that you messed up. Man, this person done played with me. No. It was a lesson. It was a lesson. That's all. It was a lesson. It was something that you needed to see. It ain't got nothing to do with you feeling less than. When you learn a lesson, you should feel like the world champ once you learn a lesson, man. Once you go within, because you learned it. Guess what? And when you learn it, motherfucker can't get you no more. Some of y'all sitting here holding on And thinking that, you know what, well, but this person done showed you over and over and over who they truly are. But we sit and we wait on answers. We sit and we wait on communication. We wait on a lie to make us feel good, because it don't feel good to be rejected. It don't feel good to be ghosted. It don't feel good to be played with when you have given all of yourself to a situation, right? But see, here's where the error comes in at. Because you can't expect you from nobody. The only person that can expect of you is you. See, you didn't make them show up. You didn't make them show up. So you can't be mad at nobody but yourself, because you didn't make them show up and put in the work. Now you want them to put in the work, and they sitting there looking stupid like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. You ain't told them to put in the work. You ain't showed them how to put in the work. Like, understand, a man is only as good as his queen, right? The queen crowns the king. You gotta pay attention to the stories. He can't be a king without the crown without a queen crowning him. Goddesses give birth to the gods. Mix me with the real shit. Goddesses give birth to gods. Queens crown kings. So if at this whole time that you've been having patience and waiting on this person to change, and waiting on this person to get right, and waiting on this person to do what the hell they needed to do, this whole time you've been waiting on this energy to shift, and you ain't taught this motherfucker nothing, and you know, that's another lesson that you learn. That's another lesson that you learn. Man, come on, man. Why are we in this energy? Why do I keep hearing this? Why do I keep reading this? Why do I keep seeing this? And then you say, I'm doing the work. Well, I know when the work is complete, because you ain't going to be worried about it. You ain't going to be worried about them no more. When it really hits you and you really know your value, and you start to know that you are a goddess, when you start to know that you are a god because God is within you, when you start to know your power and your worth, you're not going to be attached to any more karmics. You're not going to be attached to anyone that doesn't value you. You're not going to be attached to anyone that's not putting you first. Because those are the requirements of a goddess. Do we know that? Right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. If a god, as a man, that woman ain't putting you first. That woman ain't genuinely showing you how to love. See, some of us, we messed up because we in this situation and we done been molded by the wrong thing. Did y'all hear me? You've been molded by the wrong thing. The person that taught you how to love, they didn't know how to love themselves. I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, oh, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy that, you know, a person talk on the phone to their partner every day. I say, huh? That's what it is. Now I'm busy. If don't nobody know who I am, I'm a book author. I do tarot. I got the spiritual shop. I got kids at home. I'm writing more books right now. Got a job. Got all kind of stuff going on. I got all kind of stuff going on. And if I can make time to call somebody every day, it's because I want them in my life. I want them my energy. Some people, they'll go like, 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Y'all don't live in the same household. Why the fuck are y'all going a whole week without having conversation? Some of y'all trained by the wrong people. You think it's okay to be neglected. You think it's fucking okay to just not be loved properly. You think it's okay to I'm not happy. We don't do a lot of happy things and it's okay. It's okay. They love me. When we around each other, we have fun, and that's it. And we always arguing, but that's okay because my friend said, when a person stops arguing, they don't love you no more. So you trained to be toxic. motherfucking choice too now. It's your choice. So you train to be toxic. You train to be distant. Y'all got to be mindful. Y'all got to be mindful on who it is that y'all allow in y'all energy. Y'all got to be mindful on what it is that y'all got going on and pay attention to the haters. See, you see humans and I see spirits. In this human form, you're like, man, that's my dog. Man, that's my homie. We man, they gonna tell me what's right, but they spirit ain't right. So now they spirit telling you, don't worry about it. Don't even talk about that. They spirit trying to bury what the hell is going on. They spirit don't want you to be enlightened. They spirit is they spirit is trying to disrupt the message. They spirit wants you to focus on some bullshit because they spirit don't want you to grow. I was in the shower. I wasn't going live tonight. Spirit said, yes, you will. Because I don't give a fuck if 100 people get on here, but if that message hit that one person that it's meant for, then you going to understand this. You going to understand this. Pay attention to the people that's around you. You around a whole bunch of low vibrational energies. You thinking what they doing to you is right because that's all you know. And then you go get a taste of something that's good, and what you get that's good, that shit foreign to you. Even a baby. Even an infant soul. Even an infant soul knows the difference between something foreign that's good for you and something foreign that's bad for you. And y'all grown spirits. Y'all grown spirits out here now. And you mean to tell me that because something is foreign, you cannot pay attention to the fact of if it's good for you or if it's not, because you are so intertwined with low vibrational energies and you have been trained wrong to get and give what it is that you're supposed to get. Listen, you're not physically blind, you just spiritually blind. Your soul ain't souling. Your soul ain't souling. What's up with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you attached to somebody that they give you love. I love you. Y'all, you ain't accomplished a fuck thing. You ain't accomplished nothing with this connection. Y'all ain't built shit. But y'all been there 8 years. That's loyalty, right? That's what y'all look for. Loyalty. You know, they done been around all these years, so they loyal. They loyal to you now. They done been around all this time. Y'all ain't built shit. Y'all ain't accomplished shit. Y'all ain't got shit. But y'all got love. Good heart. Fucking they're a good person. They love me. They don't want me to leave. I wouldn't want your dumb ass to leave me. If you're gonna let me suck you dry. And if I wasn't spiritually in tune with myself, and you're gonna let me suck you dry for free. And I'm a suck. And I'm an incubus. That's what I do. Man, we gotta get better, man. We gotta do better. I'm a leech. And you don't put me on a blood farm. I'm a throw fit. You done put me out here now with the worms in the dirt. You done took me from the blood farm to the dirt. I'm mad as hell. See, sometimes we got to realize what a person's angle is. We got to take the blindfold off of the spirit. We seeing clearly. You walking around, you seeing what's going on, but your spirit is blind to the fact that this shit is no longer serving you. This shit is serving you no purpose. You ain't built nothing. You ain't growing nowhere. But guess what? It's fun. It's teenage love. This person loves me. Oh, well, the reason that we can't is because of this. So then that means you settle? Because that's what you're doing. They got a bad leg. You know, we don't go nowhere because they don't like walking long. Man, they always, they got asthma. We ain't doing much, right? I love them. I'm sticking beside them. You're enjoying being old, very young. And I'm not telling you that if your partner has something happen to them that you walk away. But guess what? When I say your partner, I'm talking about your husband or your wife. Why you stopping your destiny and your alignment and you ain't even married to a motherfucker? You giving somebody all of you and you ain't married them. And why you ain't married them? Because you already know that shit don't serve you no higher good. Why are we playing this game? Why are we in this energy? Why are we not understanding who we are as gods and goddesses? This is the God squad. This is for us to grow, learn, to be a better version of ourselves. So half of the shit that we go through, we won't have to go through no more. You're going through what you're going through because there's a lesson. It's not because spirit hates you. It's not because somebody's against you. It's because there's a lesson that you have to learn. And until you learn that lesson, you will continue to repeat these cycles. You will continue to hold on to low vibrational energy. You will continue to be tied to shit that no longer serves you. You will exit this place with not having accomplished anything because you're sidetracked. People are scared of what other people are going to think about them. People are scared of, man, what if they want to feel accepted. You can't buy love. You can't buy love. You can't buy love. You can't barter love. You can't do none of that. If somebody gonna accept you, they're gonna accept you for you. So you take out all of the things that you do for everybody and see how much love left. Time to get in tune with our spiritual stuff. It's time to elevate. It's time to elevate. I had a message, man. So listen. For the purpose of me leaving this live up, I'm about to end this live. I'm gonna come back on. If y'all want to do answers for questions for donations, we can do that. You know, if y'all want to chop it up, we can do that as well. But I'm going to end this live and bring one right back. All right. Ashe.